You know the scene in Black Panther where Michael B. Jordan is in the museum and he's walking around touching all the artifacts? Did you know that that is actually the High Museum here in Atlanta, Georgia? There are many movies and TV shows filmed here in Georgia, and you can go and check out those places. Hey, good people, and welcome back to another episode of Connect Mondays. I'm Jayda.
And I'm Mary.
And we're so excited to connect with you guys again. Before we get started, remember to like this video, add the Goose Chase app so that you can play along with us and talk to us, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. Okay, let's jump right in. So, along this virtual trip, we are going to give you all a behind-the-scenes tour of the virtual club experience. Along the way, we will give you 5 tips and tricks to making your own YouTube series or even your short films at home. Let's get started.
But first, we're going to have some music so we can go into our behind the scene.
Here we go. Okay. So, number 1 is lighting. When you make your video for YouTube, you want to make sure that your lighting is good so that your audience can see you from all sides with no shadows. A good tip to avoid shadows is to make sure you have at least an arm's length behind you and the wall. So that way it doesn't look like you're really close and all dark and shadowy and stuff.
Oh, let's show them behind the scene on one of our sites.
Here we go. As you can see, there's a lot of equipment involved in the set for BGCMA Live. If you haven't heard of that yet, it's where your very own Boys and Girls Club of Metro Atlanta teams tune in each week to create content that is fun, funny, and exciting. So make sure you tune in on Thursdays and Fridays to BGCMA Live. This is an example of some lighting that we have. If you don't have lighting like that, that's okay. Lamps will suffice. So let's go. Number 2 is sound. You want to make sure that your audience can hear you. So make sure that you're not too far away from your phone, tablet, or device. In case you're really far, you want to make sure you speak loud and project so your audience can hear you. Let's move on to our next location. Thanks, Mary. We made it. This is Miss Cece's setup. If you haven't connected on Fridays with Miss Cece in Torrance, Atlanta, Georgia, you're missing out. Number 3 is backdrops. You want to make sure you have something interesting for your audience to view. Also, you want to make sure your backdrop is clear of clutter and is not distracting.
And even though it's busy, it's so bright, the light is on, just do a background that you will like, but make sure to not have it so overwhelming that people lose focus of you.
Exactly. And the last 2 steps, Mary said, are the most important, and I agree.
Definitely be yourself. You can just be yourself, and really, people are going to love you for who you are. You don't have to try to be anybody else. You can just be silly and goofy, or you can be serious.
Exactly. And a great accessory that goes along with being yourself is to be sure to bring your smile. It's welcoming, inviting, and makes your viewers and your audience more excited to connect with you.
I know I would be.
Exactly. Last but not least, have fun.
You guys, thank you so much for joining in with us. We look forward to giving you a behind the scene and creating something special with you. So please tune in tomorrow night,
Yes.
7 p.m.
Exactly. When Mary and I jump on to create with you guys on Tuesday, and be looking out on the Goose Chase Scavenger and Video Hunt app so that you can see what we are competing for this week. Thank you once again for tuning in. And remember, number one, get your lighting together. Make sure your audience can see you. Number two, make sure your sound is clear and concise and that you are not too far from your device. Bars. Number three, make sure your backdrop is inviting and exciting. You want your audience to tune in weekly because, they like what they're looking at. Number four, be yourself and smile because there's no one better than you. And last but not least, Mary, number five is
Have fun.
exactly. So guys, we had a great time checking in. I'm Jayda.
And I'm Mary.
Remember to like this video, comment on Goose Chase, and subscribe and turn your post notifications on. If you need any more tips and tricks or have any questions, DM us on Instagram at BGCMATL. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.